But is it going on now?
I'm going to go live now, yep. A couple of minutes early, but... Right, hello everybody, welcome back to Farnham Golf Club, and this is now the final showdown. Yes, we've come down to the fourth green. Lottie Woad is just about to appear on our screen very, very shortly. She's obviously going toe-to-toe with Jensen as well. Jensen Forrest, of course, your leader coming into the final round. It's only 10 holes, remember, due to the adverse weather that we're having and we're expected to have. The final round, round 4, has been dropped from 18 to 10 holes. So this is 4, then we're going to go straight over to the par 3 13th and then all the way home. Now we're going to stay with you all the way to the very, very end. Let's just pop that live leaderboard up onto the screen for you so you can see for yourself the lie of the land. Just making sure I'm not being too loud because they're about to appear. You can see the barrage of people behind me, but yes, it is Jensen Forrest, your current leader, 9 under par, going incredibly well, isn't he? Jack Bigham right up there as well, put himself into contention. Lottie's in there too. Maggie Whitehead, I've just seen a tee off over at 13. She's right in the mix as well. Who is going to be your champion? Well, we're about to find out. We're going to find out in the next hour and a half or 2 hours or so. But we're going to stay live right until the very end. Now, to help me through proceedings, it's a man whose knowledge has been likened to Einstein. It can only be Luke Bone, the head pro here at Farnham Golf Club.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
We had a wonderful time yesterday, didn't we? Thank you for joining us.
No problem at all.
And of course, we're going to go through all the way to the finish now. Let me ask you, because you coach Lottie, how are your nerves holding up?
I was more nervous this morning than I am now. I think a slightly setback 5th hole earlier just put the brakes on her charge at the start, and Jensen is just playing so well. Oh my goodness me, that guy is good. He's actually 1 under through the first 3. Lottie's, I'm afraid, 1 over, so he's at 10 under par.
Okay, so
Lottie's at 5.
Drop back to 5.
Same as Maggie in front, yeah.
Okay, so look, the story actually, I think, of round 2 is probably Jack Bigham.
Oh yeah, he's
unbelievable.
I saw him hit a tee shot off the 9th, and it was pure class. He just fizzed this long iron into the wind, drilled it up there. Really, really good-looking player, and the highest-ranked boy here for this week, I've heard.
Fantastic stuff. Now, here we go. They're about to play second shots. Quite a short par 4, isn't it, here, Luke? But the problem is you've got these trees, meaning you pretty much can't cut it, can you? Yeah,
some people do go for it, but it's not the play. You know what? I'm normally saying smash driver or go for these things, but on this hole, because of the height of those trees, unless you're a very high ball flight player, then you need to play a 7 or 8 iron to the left.
I wouldn't want to be driving over this road with somebody going for it.
Oh, there's been a few dodgy thin shots into that bush. Hopefully the bush stops the ball most times though. Looks
so
like
here we are. It is Lottie Woad to play her second shot into the par 4 4th here at Farnham.
Looks like about 80 yards from here. Normally you do not want to go long on this pin.
Oh my word, what a shot.
Very safe play. If you go 1 yard over the back of this green, it kicks on, thick, cabbagey rough, and you've got no chance of making it up and down.
Had that been yesterday, that would have rolled on a fair bit more, I'd have said.
Yeah, I think that's where she'd have been aiming to try and hit it there. Looks like Jensen is actually slightly further back, but coming across the fairway bunker. You shouldn't have any problem with that, though. And I think the overhanging trees, we've taken a couple down on this corner over the winter.
Lottie in her 3rd round, she was actually by the tree. Complete contrast of shots, isn't
it? She had to play a low running shot. Yeah, obviously didn't hit the tee shot where she wanted.
Here is Jensen Forrest, your leader at 10 under par. Ball's up in the air.
Holding his finish.
And it's quite a bit short, actually, isn't it?
The thing is, with Jensen's putting, that could easily be a birdie still. My goodness me, he's held some footage today.
Same for Lottie as well, though. We've seen, well, we saw yesterday that eagle, of course. 18, an absolute monster, wasn't it? So we know she's got the game, of course. Look, you coach Lottie very close to her. What do you think her mindset is at the minute? Do you think she cares about score? She's just trying to hole by hole, or is it in the back of her mind thinking, "Geez, I need to make something up quickly here"?
Well, you know, these kids have had it drilled into them from such a young age, shot by shot. Just focus on process. When you're in the thick of it like this, I think it's kind of tough. The interesting thing about this is the association with modest golf means that both the leading boy and leading girl get tour starts.
Yeah.
Now, that means there's a game within a game between Lottie and Maggie here.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think it looks like Jensen with a shortened back second round today, being 5 shots clear of the girls. Where's Jack at the moment, by the way, in score?
7 last
Okay,
time.
right. I'm sure he'll take a couple on this 10 holes. Yeah, there's almost a game within a game with both the boys and the girls here.
It's going to be a thrilling finish, isn't it? If you're watching this, do not go anywhere. We are live right to the finish. Do not turn this off. This is going to be an absolute cracker. Who is going to be the English U18 champion? We're going to find out in this broadcast. Unless, of course, there's a playoff. You never know.
Yeah, I've seen stranger things happen. It's a crazy game. We've seen it topsy-turvy for the last couple of days, haven't we?
Yeah.
Eagles, doubles, missed putts, hold putts. Always find this one of the greens that's quite difficult to read. Subtle undulations. Never seems to go the way you think, or certainly the way I think, but maybe that says more about my putting.
Oh, my word.
This young man's short game has been unbelievable. Oh, what a birdie. Well done.
There you go.
You can hear the
Right
crowd
back
going.
into the mix. So we're going to head to 13, our par 3. There you go. Please get me book. Yeah, that was something quite special, wasn't it? We're just going to head here. We'll stay here actually, Leon, because this is where Jensen is going to tee off from.
That was a good running pace, that putt Lottie hit, wasn't it? It was still moving when it hit the hole, which, yeah, some of their putts this morning just weren't quite on the right pace, often short. And then a couple that she ran past, I think, maybe they were a bit quicker this morning, I don't know. It's been 4 days of close shaving and ironing the greens. It's by the 4th day, I think they're going to be pretty quick.
I think so. Look at the crowd.
It's amazing,
This
isn't
is
it?
incredible. It is chucking it down as well, but it's not kept anybody indoors, is it?
No, I mean, there's so much support for the event and for the young players, especially obviously Lottie being home in the final group, but we couldn't have asked for much more of the golf club, that's for sure.
No. Now here is Jensen Forrester. What can he do? Par 3, 13th. What's in his hand there, Luke, do you think?
The yardage on
9.
this one, 168 in these conditions. This is either a strong 8 or maybe a smooth 7, I'd say. Pulled it slightly left of the green.
Right, we're going to head over to see Lottie's tee shot. Now there is that bunker in the front actually. It's not as close to the green as you might think. It's not really in play for these players, is it? But for me, immortals like myself, it would be.
Yeah, it gets a lot of action on a Saturday morning, I can tell you that. The where Jensen's just hit that actually is a pretty tough miss. The pin is sort of middle left of the green here, and left of the green. It all slopes down towards that pin out of thick rough, so it's going to be a tough up and down. He's made loads of them today, though. Good, Lottie hit it just below the hole there. Fantastic. That leaves an uphill putt, probably, I reckon, 15, 20 feet maybe from here.
So Lottie Woe, birding 4 there, puts herself right back into the mix, doesn't she?
Oh, she really does. I can't handle this. It's just so exciting.
I mean, your reaction yesterday when we were following the final group down, of course, of Lottie, Reese and Maggie was quite something special, wasn't it? And I mean, it's so nice to see this crowd as well.
Yeah, I mean, the crowd got excited. As Lottie's coach, I got even more excited, obviously. But, I mean, how well did she play after that triple bogey yesterday?
Well, she got it back. She pulled it back, didn't she? Birdie at, was it 16 or 17?
She birdied 16, then eagled 18.
Eagled 18. And of course, there were spectators, and it just erupted, didn't it? It was lovely to see.
I don't think your cameras picked it up earlier, but Jensen on hole 8, he had a 7. He had a ruling. He then had basically almost an air shot in a really difficult lie. Then he had to take another bit of relief, and he had a 7. And then on 10, he started with a birdie on 10, and then birdied the next 3 holes after that as well. Wow. Both of these two have done comebacks from triple bogeys. Yeah, so impressive.
I mean, if I was playing in front of a crowd like this, I would be able to hold a putter. It would be shaking all over the place.
It's amazing. I mean, I think it's drilled into them to learn how to deal with these things from an early age. And I think the word that comes up is process. Okay, if you treat every single golf ball the same, regardless of if you're in practice, playing a casual round with your friends, or in a competitive environment like this, if you do the same thing each time, you get used to it. In fact, then you start, like I said yesterday, you start actually thriving off it. Yeah. And it seems that's what, well, I haven't seen a bad player here this week. They are all so talented, but also so disciplined and determined as well. Really tough shot, this. Can you see how Jensen here, when he's doing his practice swings, he does this a lot, isn't even looking at the ball. He is visualising that golf shot, where he wants it to land, how high it's going to go, and then he has one little final swing, and then just tries to execute. He's been so good at it. I don't want to jinx it though. I mean, that.
Look at that! Oh my word!
Oh my goodness me!
He's going to take some catches.
Oh God, he's not going to give anything away. That's for sure. It's an unbelievable shot that is.
What time are you on air tonight then?
Right now.
We're live now. That's Lottie's grandpa there.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Is it your leaderboard, right?
Yes, yeah.
You've never ducked a chip, have you?
Now, about the same length as the one Lottie holed on the previous hole. Slightly different line, uphill, left to right on this hole. It's great once you hole one though, the hole does look a bit bigger on the next one, doesn't it? Well, for some people. Stay up. Short, unlucky.
Just a touch short. I like that. She could have just put that away, but no, step away, just stop.
She did. She did miss quite a short one earlier when she had a double bogey on 5. I think she got to be unlucky. It bounced off the flag and bounced out the hole. So I think she's learned that she needs to just make sure on every single one, especially at this late stage of the game. hasn't missed a single one of those today, I can tell you that. Watching his first round, very solid from inside 8 feet.
Looked like he could have been in trouble, but not. That's all. Just
I would not fancy that chip shot myself.
Good stuff. Great. Whilst we walk to 14, let's pop that live leaderboard back up onto the screen so you can have a little look at how things are panning out here at Farnham Golf Club. We've been treated to a feast and an exhibition of golf, really, haven't we, over the last 3 days? And it's coming down to this, and it's exactly what we wanted, isn't it, Luke?
It's just, I mean, yesterday was different. We had the sun, but look at these crowds. Look at it. It's like being at the Open. Little Farnham Golf Club. Who'd have thought? I'm so proud. All members. We've got other juniors that Lottie inspires, following her and wishing her well.
Absolutely.
It's just exactly what we wanted to see.
So Jensen's going to tee off from to your right there, Leon. So we'll catch that to your right. So par 5 then, Luke, opportunities here.
100%. It's actually one of the holes where I think the girls have the biggest advantage over the boys. Lottie's a good, well, best part of 80, 90 yards ahead on her tee, and the distance she hits it, she can actually hit it over the corner here, whereas when it's damp or when the wind's in the direction it is, which is slightly into off the right. Jensen, in fact, this morning was in the right-hand trees and got a bit of a break and be able to find it. So,
right.
So it's a tougher tee shot for the boys, in my opinion. But still, once you get the tee shot away, it's an opportunity for both, especially with the pin, which is on the front tier today.
Yeah, especially the way Jensen's striking the ball.
Oh, goodness me, he's hitting it well. Interesting, he had a driver earlier. He's now got a shorter club in his hand. Looks like a hybrid to me. It's what he hit off the first this morning. Yeah, that's arrow straight. That's exactly where he wanted it. Straight down the middle. He'll have a 240 or so yards into the green from there.
So if you are just tuning in, welcome everybody. This is the English U18 Championship. It is round 4, day 3. It's the final round. Big drama earlier today as well. Instead of 18 for the final round, it was due to be 18. It's been reduced to 10. Due to the weather that we've been having down here in Surrey. It's only expected to get worse as well. We're following Lottie Woad and Jensen Forrester, your leader, and Lottie goes driver.
Yeah, so it's an aggressive line for Lottie on this one. She's going sort of over the corner of the right-hand trees. Can't bite off too much. That slightly left on that one for her line that she wanted.
I can tell she's not happy with it. But it's not too bad left, though, isn't it?
It's okay. She might have to do some sort of shaping around some trees up there. The pin's on the front tier today.
You must have a sense of pride here this weekend, Luke. I know there's still quite a lot of golf to go, but it's been a wonderful tournament. It's been very well received, hasn't it? And in my eyes, it's been a huge success. So how have you viewed the last 3 days?
I just don't think it could have gone much better. If only we'd been allowed to actually have the social evening that we'd planned on the Friday night. I don't know if you knew about that.
Yes,
We had a trick shot show. We had 4 or 5 food vendors, a band, all planned with about 300 of members and competitors and their families coming along. And unfortunately, with the month extension to the restrictions being lifted, we couldn't do it. So other than that, this has been as good as we could have hoped for. And a thing that I know myself and the committee that are involved in setting this up and organising this, we want to do it again. We want some. I mean, this event is perfect for us. We said yesterday about the length of the course suiting the age group that we're playing, but also just we love that how progressive this event is. We love that we're part of it, and in fact, the first club to ever host it.
Well, yeah, that's it actually. I was going to say pioneers actually, Luke. This is of course the first ever mixed gender English U18 Championship, and obviously the first time it's ever been broadcast live as well.
Oh God, and thank you for that, Content Live. The brainstorming session for this event from October last year, we chucked a few ideas out there. In fact, most of them actually stuck. The idea for the social evening, but also to get this broadcast out to as many people as possible. Not only to get Farnham Golf Club on the map, but to get these juniors on the map and to get this type of event front and centre in as many publications and online magazines as we could, because this is the future of golf. It has to be. Look at it.
Well, it certainly is, isn't it? And I think, actually, I don't know if I can count high enough the amount of titles these two could win between them over the next 10, 20 years.
Oh, absolutely. There's and more within the field as well. That is like a bullet. Does it carry the bunker?
I don't.
Yeah, it's jumped the bunker.
Has it?
Jumped the bunker. It does that quite a lot on this hole. I've done it a few times myself, not intentionally, but the low flight there just helps it skip over that bunker. It's not the deepest of traps, so one bouncing over, and it looks like he's just short the green in two.
And you're right about Lottie. It's quite left. Is that tree in her way? Do you think?
Not the silver birch that she's next to, but the one in front of that.
The big oak there, is it?
It looks like she's either going round one way or over. I don't know. Oh,
she's going to have to pop it out again. Another low one. We saw that, didn't we, at 4 during her third round. It's still gone some way though, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a sensible play. She's with the pin on this bottom deck. She's got a backstop. She's going to have a short club, maybe a 9-iron or wedge in her hand. Can't quite see where her ball's ended up, but it's not going to be a long club. So, opportunity here for getting it close and hopefully getting another one of those birdies. Looking across to the 15th there.
Yeah, Zach Little and Maggie Whitehead as well. I'll tell you something. I feel a bit. I really feel Maggie's gone a little bit under the radar here this weekend.
She's only just 15.
Yeah,
Maggie. I can't. She's so calm on the course, so fluid with her swing, which is great, but mature as well. I've been chatting with her because she's friends with Lottie, obviously. Chatting with her and her family all this week. Lovely people, and another one with another bright future.
Oh, absolutely. When I say under the radar, I mean that with every respect, because
of course,
when I say that, she's been right at the top of the leaderboard all throughout and just been getting on with it, But then again, when you are the hometown hero, you're going to be spoken about a lot, as is Lottie Woad.
Exactly right. And obviously Maggie played with Lottie the first couple of days. They seemed to have a really good rapport with each other on the course, and I think that helped them both get to where they got to on the leaderboard for the last day. Yeah. And they're both going to be up in that top 10 by the end of play today, that's for sure. Good, straight at it. Hopefully using the backstop. Yeah, great shot.
Oh, lovely.
Great shot.
That is. Although, body language suggests she's not happy with it.
I think she just knows she needs to make birdies, and that's another sort of 20-foot putt. Perfectly holeable, but we just wanted it in tight. You notice the first bounce there skipped on. When you get this much rain on top of really firm, dry greens, even with a wedge, that first bounce is always going to skip. Problem is, if you try to be too cute with this pin, leave it in that front bank and it comes back down. And so I think, although suppose she might not like it. I think, and actually quite a safe play. But is it the time for safe plays?
No, unfortunately not. You know, 10 holes on round 4. We are at 14 now, aren't we? So yeah,
so we've
time
got
is ticking a bit.
5.5 holes to play. Oh,
Yeah.
4.5 holes to play. Wow.
Yes, yeah.
God, it's gone quickly.
It does, doesn't it?
I'm going to sleep well tonight, Ian, I can tell you that.
Well, whenever I'm planning the broadcast, I'll be like, oh, you know, round of golf is 4 hours, you know, it'll take ages to get here. And then you're on it and you think, well, already we've done nearly 2.5 holes of filming here.
Jensen's got an interesting choice to make here. I think a lot of people might see this low, but from what I've seen with Jensen, he likes a more lofted wedge from most of these shots. So again, pin is in a good spot on the bottom deck, but again, the first bounce is going to skip. If he gets this inside 10 feet, it really is going to impress me here. It's the same routine, looking at his target. Well, we're using the backstop.
Oh, I come back, and it is as well. Look at that. That is very Phil Mickelson-esque, I feel.
I think it's a very sensible shot. I think he knows what he's doing. He knows where he is in the score here. I bet he'd love to know what Jack Bigham's doing, just so he can know what score he's got to beat. Is there anything up on the leaderboard yet?
I think, unfortunately, the leaderboard doesn't seem to be updating particularly quick as I would like. It still says Jack Bigham is 7 under through 7, though, so...
I think if we can catch one of the England golf guys, they may have a better clue as to what the scores are, and maybe we can get them on the next hole.
Maggie has put a birdie in out there as well. She's 6 under.
Lottie and Maggie on the same score. This is going to be tense for that LET start, isn't it?
So how does that work then? Would there be a playoff between the two of them, or do you think Modest Golf would very kindly give 2 starts?
Well, if Mark McDonald's listening, then I would say give them both a start if they draw. I think they both deserve it, but
I agree.
yeah, that's up to Modest, and I have no idea what event it's going to be, but
It's a wonderful incentive, actually, isn't it? We must say a big thank you to Modest Golf for arranging that. It's superb, really.
they've got their own version of this event coming up next week, or a couple of weeks' time in Northern Ireland, didn't they?
Yeah, they have the ISPS Hander
That's the one.
Invitational, isn't it?
Just on the right side. Good pace, better pace.
Now, you did say to me earlier, Luke, when we were chatting just in the clubhouse earlier, when I said, "Are you going to come on the mic again?" You said, "Absolutely." And you said you wouldn't be biased, you'll be completely partial. I did say you are allowed to be biased if you like. You do coach Lottie, of course, and you are the head pro here at Farnham, Lottie's home club. So I will be partial, and you can be as biased as you like.
Come on, Lottie.
This rain is quite miserable now, isn't it?
It's starting to come in. It's planned to come in very heavy from about 4 o'clock. I don't know what time it is now. We're probably getting close to that. It's also thunder and lightning later on. There was no way we could risk that happening at the end of the round. It would have been a disaster. We wouldn't be able to get the round finished, and yeah, that would have been worse than playing the 10 holes that we've had to. It's online. Oh,
Has it
it's
got the legs?
just gone right at the end. Did you see that? Just drifted
I
off in the
did,
last
yes.
second. We had a perfect view there, didn't we? Very good.
But it's another hole down.
Yeah, another hole down. Both pars again. I think they're both thinking this is a birdie opportunity, but yeah, they've parred it. Well, in fact, Jensen bogeyed it this morning, and Lottie only managed to par. So it could have been a 2-shot swing this morning. Obviously, wasn't. But it's just a gettable pin that with it on the bottom deck. Got to get your driver away to hit it in 2, though. This course is still holding up so well, isn't it, Ian? Look at it. It's just, I think it almost looks better sometimes. You get a little film of moisture on top. I don't know. Just there's something to it. I mean, I thought it was brilliant yesterday in the sun, so what might I say?
Well, it is glorious, and we haven't actually had that much rain yet, have we? I mean, I know the call was made early doors because we are expecting absolute treacherous weather, and I think if we'd been able to play the full 18, I think it might have been, had we got to 15 later on, obviously there'd still be another hour to go or so before they got to 15. We are expecting it to be quite bad then, aren't we? And
yeah, the problem is when we've got really firm, fast greens that have had a lot of ironing and a lot of cutting. The water doesn't permeate through as quickly, so it sits on top, you get puddles, and then you have to stop play. And with the thunder and lightning coming later, I think James and his team made the call, we want to get this finished, and we want to get it finished as close to the maximum number of holes planned that we had at the start of the week.
it's a high pressure call, isn't it?
Yes.
Fair play to James. He's got to make the difficult decisions, and he's certainly done it, and I think he's done the right thing as well.
Well, there was a lot of events last year that were called off for the juniors based on, one was, in fact, Lottie was doing really well in the final round, but she was coming from behind, and that meant they had to go off I think it was the 36-hole total, not the 54-hole total, and she missed out. But also at Burnham and Barrow, it rained for the whole time, so they're used to it.
Yeah.
They've got to make the call. It feels like they're making the right one because it is starting to come in a bit heavier now.
Yeah.
Jack's hit this just on the left-hand side of the green. Landed it on the top tier. Wow, that was a great shot.
That is.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That's very unlucky. Very unlucky. She took a club more than she did this morning. It's hit into the bank, one of those tiers that we've got on these greens, and it's actually rolled back down. She's disappointed with the result, but she can't be disappointed with the shot. That was a well struck for hybrid there.
Yeah, it certainly was, wasn't it?
That's a score.
We think Jensen's 10.
10.
We think so, yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to, the leaderboard's not updating as quick as I'd like. Just saying there, leaderboard not quite updating as quickly as I would like it to update, you know.
Yeah, it's must be tough to try and organise as many
Oh,
scoreboards
absolutely.
and leaderboards, but I think, well, we know where Jensen is, we know where Lottie is, and I think we should get an idea of where Maggie is on this leaderboard up on the 15th, and also Jack Bingham as well. So I think they're the four to be really looking out for from what I saw when I had lunch between the two rounds. Both shots were fantastically struck there. Lottie was bang on line, and it just caught the top of the ridge, came back down. Jensen has landed it top left and stopped it dead, which is pretty impressive, especially, like I said, when they skip on their first bounce with this moisture on top of the greens.
Well, I can give you a bit of an update. It's actually Zach Little on the move as well. He's moved to 7 under. He is 1 under for the day, 7 under for the tournament, tied second with Jack Bingham at 7s. Maggie Whitehead is 6 under, joint with Lottie. So there you go. It is all to play for here. This is going right down to the wire. And isn't this what we love about the sport?
It's fantastic. There's a couple of putts from these two here. Get away with a par on this tough par 3. But we've got, again, these last few holes for me, the tee shots are slightly easier just by how forward they are. Not just by how forward they are, but just how it opens up the look of the hole for the ladies and the girls here. So Jensen on this next 16th, that's a big drive. Get that away. He did play an iron earlier, so I imagine he'll do the same, especially when he's in the lead. And then I think Lottie's just got to be aggressive now. Birdie, birdie, eagle finish. There we go. Called it.
He's called it. I just want to know if Jensen is actually human or he's part machine, because he just doesn't slip up, does he?
He really doesn't, especially around the greens. I've been following Maggie and Lottie all week, watching them play their practice round together, then followed them both yesterday. Obviously, and with Reese in that group as well. Absolutely fantastic play from all of them. Jensen today, even when he had a mistake on 8 which led to the triple, my goodness me, his process and routine is very, very concise, very disciplined. He's made up and down from everywhere. His whole putts for birdie, even those four birdies in a row earlier, they weren't even close. He was, 20-foot putts, 4 in a row, and that just gets you on such a high and gets you on such a roll. He's kept that going in this second round.
He certainly has.
That needs to go. That's okay. Should be getting the par. Definitely left a couple of putts short today, Lottie. How many people do you reckon are here, Ian, watching this?
Okay, well, there you've put me on a spot there. I can see Lottie, sorry, I just see Lottie's dad over there. He must be nervous, very proud as well, of course, I'm sure.
Of course.
I would say, right here, right now? 100, 100. What do you reckon?
Sorry, Nick's trying to mouth something to me. I can't quite tell what he's trying to tell me. Sorry, what did you say, Ian? 100 people?
100.
Yeah,
I reckon.
perfect. I think Nick was telling me how close she was to getting onto the top tier with her approach shot. I think about a foot, he said. So yeah, it did look close. That's why she was annoyed.
Just need that little bit of extra bit of luck at times, don't you? And he's so close every time, isn't he?
He's not 3-putting, that's for sure.
My good word. He's just a machine. Oh. I'm going to start calling him Jensen Terminator now.
Well, it's just stress-free golf, isn't it? He's. I mean, that is a 205 or 210 carry to that top tier, and he's landed it on a sixpence, knocked it to a tap in and then moved on. I mean, it's how we play the odd hole. He's been playing it for basically 4 rounds.
And how can it be stress-free of all these people watching, knowing the title's on the line?
Oh,
it's unbelievable.
He's not left, right, up, down. He's just on the green and 2-putting, or sometimes 1-putting. It's perfect. But when he does miss a green, his chipping's been so good. That very
Lovely.
good couple of pars there from both of them.
Leon, if you just pan onto the leaderboard there, just to your left there, just confirmation of what we already know. Jensen Forrest, of course, 10 under par, going well. Looks like Bigham still 7 under, of course. Lottie 6 under, alongside Maggie Whitehead. They're the 2 leading ladies, of course, and Zach Little making a move onto the leaderboard as well. Not just say that, he was the long-time clubhouse leader yesterday, wasn't he, Zach Little? 5 under he ended yesterday. He was right in the mix. He's had a strong day again today. As we move to 16, the par 4, and let's talk 16. We were here yesterday, of course. What are we expecting here? Luke, where's the opportunity?
Well, the opportunity comes after hitting the drive or the whatever. There's 2 ways of playing it. You go for it. If you're off the back tees like Jensen's going to be, he either goes driver or he plays a sort of long iron into the fat part of the bottom of the hill here. Just trying to work out what he's got. Looks like he's got fairway wood, actually. For me, that's in between the 2. Fairway wood leaves you on the bank. Driver gets you to the top, or iron gets you to the bottom. When you're on the bank, you've got a difficult lie.
Well, he'll have just seen that leaderboard, so he'll know exactly where he is, and perhaps, you know, safety first.
I might hit 3 9-irons on here if I was under any sort of pressure, just make sure. Just resetting himself there. You could not hit that any better. That is straight down the middle, Ian. It is right on the bank, though. I did say he's halfway up that slope.
Yeah.
I know where the pin is here because we've seen it earlier. It's on the top deck, which is always the tougher pin. It looks like there's nothing to hit to when you're playing this approach. Jensen's going to be unsighted, and he's just basically got to find his yardage, and he's got to trust it.
Yeah.
Or tell you what, actually, anything on that bottom deck is not the worst thing for him in this position either, because he can, with his putting, get it on the bottom deck and then putt it up that hill and hopefully get away with the par.
Right, Lottie's just behind us, so we'll just wait for Lottie to play her tee shot. I was getting a bit confused. I thought
I was off there. I was stomping.
Yeah.
As I thought, Lottie's gone for the driver again. This gives her the opportunity to get to the top of the hill. She's made birdie all 3 rounds on this hole, and so we're obviously looking for another one now.
An eagle here will change things. Up nice and high. Let's see, it's coming down to the right.
Yeah, just down the right hand side, it looks like. It's where she was yesterday, made birdie from there. We were watching that live, and wasn't it exciting? We were a little bit warmer yesterday, weren't we, Ian?
Yeah, not half. I think you were in t-shirt and shorts yesterday, and here we are today. I've got my rain mac on.
Yeah, the umbrella's not up for me at the moment. It's still a little bit of light drizzle. I don't mind that.
It's actually quite pleasant though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't mind. Quite like playing myself in conditions like this. I feel like the ball just sits up a little bit higher and it's a bit easier for me to hit at times, you know.
Oh, I don't know what it's like to play in the rain. Fair weather golf for me.
I like playing those chrome soft, you know, with the patterns on.
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be deceiving. It's supposed to make the ball look bigger.
It's still not. Do you know that? The hole's no bigger and the ball's no bigger.
Yeah, it doesn't go any further, but I just, you know, just like nice colours, I think. Whilst we're just walking down the 16th, let's just pop that live leaderboard back up onto the screen so you can have a little look. If you are just joining us, hello and welcome. You've joined us at a cracking time, you really have. It is the final round of the English U18 Championship here live from Farnham Golf Club. We're just walking along with your leader right at the front there with the Titleist black umbrella there. That is Jensen Forrester. He is 10 under par. We've got homegrown hero as well, Lottie Woad, just in front of us as well. She is at 6 for the tournament. We've had 3 wonderful days of live golf. It all started on Friday. 66 boys and 66 girls got themselves underway, and we had a cut at the close of play yesterday. Top 14 ties went through to the final, and we find ourselves here right now, don't we? It's coming to a close, and I'm a little bit sad about that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It'll be nice to look back on it and reflect on the whole week. I've been running around like nobody's business. In fact, all the staff here. I think it's a good point now, just while we wait for Jensen to get his yardage, to just mention all the staff here at Farnham Golf Club. You know, the bar staff don't often get enough credit, I don't think, because they've been the ones stuck in. They've not been watching any golf. They've not been enjoying the sun. They've been working their socks off from dawn until dusk, pretty much. Also the management, Ben, Rob in the office, all put a lot of work in, and Simon Link, who actually headed up our committee, our competitions committee, our championship committee for this event. The work going on behind the scenes from members, off their own back to do something like this at this club, has to be commended. And thank you to all of those people who've been involved in this.
Right, here is Jensen Forrester, second shot, the par 4 16th. Of course, I can't see where it is from down here. I just want to, whilst Lottie's lined up as well, I just want to sort of echo your words there, Luke, but I also want to say a big thank you to a personal thank you from us at Content Live. You guys have been such great hosts. You really have, and the food absolutely exquisite here. By the way, I had the pizza for lunch. Oh my word, that was good.
Yeah, that's a relatively new addition. We put that in last year. Thanks for that as well, Ian. By the way, yeah, I think the staff will be more than happy to hear hear you say that. It's that's Bob. Bob's food's always great.
Yeah, if you can't get booked in for a tea time, just come down for a drink and a bit of food, because it's well worth it. It really is.
Just one bit of advice: don't ever order the large chips if you're on your own, because you won't eat them all. Small is plenty.
I ordered a large chips for Leon and myself on Friday, and we didn't get through a quarter of them.
Why didn't you bring them over to me? I'd have helped you polish them off. So we got both on the bottom deck. As I said, I thought that's what Jensen would try and do. No heroics here. Just get it on the bottom tier. He's going to then try and two-putt, and knowing him, he will. Lottie's actually, although she's on the bottom tier, she's going straight up the hill, so it's not the worst position to be in. If you have a look from behind here, and you can really see there's not much break in that. Just basically got to get the pace right.
Well, you've got to navigate that little mound in front, haven't you? You've got to get it up to that top tier, which perhaps looks more daunting than it is, actually.
Yeah, this one's one of the more shallow steps in the green, but the thing about this one is the top plateau is what, 6 paces long, and that's tough to hit. I often find if you can get your tee shot placed properly, running it in up the green is actually easier than flying it to the top.
There's a few balls in that hedge at the back, isn't there?
I did it the other day actually in a Captain Pro match. I think we'd already lost.
A few Pro V1s knocking around. It just broke off to the right, didn't it?
Yeah, he was going across the slope. Looks like he got the pace right. Yeah, it's only a foot or so away. Should be an easy fall. We've got another great view here, Ian, of this putt.
Come around, come on.
It's hanging on the left edge.
It was, wasn't it?
That was very unlucky. It did break a bit more than I thought up the slope, and then once it was left, it was never coming back.
She's not quite out of it yet, but time is so going to have to pull something quite special out of the bag now.
4 back with 2 to play. Another par for
Right, we're
Jensen
going to
here.
head to your secret passageway, aren't we? Now there's a little special secret loop to the 17th tee box for the boys. Another par 4, and then of course we finish with that absolute stonking par 5 18th where we saw, was it Maggie birdied as well? Didn't she? Did Stuart birdied as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we had Reese and Maggie both birdied, and Lottie obviously hold that.
So between them, they went 4 under par in 1 hole.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, going round the corner here. Jensen with his trusty 3-wood, he's pulled it slightly left. Carried the bunker, it looks like, though, so should be absolutely fine.
So we just
So
looked at
he's
the
got
scoreboard there, weren't we? Jack Brigham, Zach Little second, tied second at 7 under par.
Have they finished their round yet?
I think they have, I just don't think it's updated yet. Certainly Jack Brigham will have done. He was a couple of groups ahead of this one. So kind of Lottie's playing for top girl honours now. I said it yesterday, I'll say it again, it just looks very inviting, the 17th here at Farnham.
It's a beautiful hole. Lottie with a wonderful 5-wood there, a little draw off the right, coming back to the middle.
You know, I generally feel I'm at a major event, or at least a top tier European Tour event here. I feel, you know, it's got a real, I just can't believe the amount of people. It's just incredible.
It's a great sight. The camera must be picking up a fantastic view here.
I mean, just look at it. They're just everywhere, both sides, full of people.
You know what it's like at Wentworth, though, when the players play and everything drops to silence. You can hear a pin drop. We've got that atmosphere here, and
Yes.
and it increases the tension. I mean, maybe not for the players, because it'd be silent if there was no one here as well, wouldn't it? But when it's silent and there's people here, it just adds to the atmosphere. And you know, all of them have handled it in an exemplary fashion. I mean, I'm so proud, honestly. I never thought when I joined this golf club nearly 20 years ago that this would be something we'd be witnessing here. It's as head pro as well, I tell you, I'm bursting with pride.
It's been a resounding success, Luke, and like we say again, congratulations to you, Rob, everybody here at Farnham Golf Club, and of course England Golf for, you know, having the nous to put the event on, you know, and get it done. And you know, it seems that England Golf, Farnham Golf Club, you've worked very well in unison together to get this event going, and it's just been spectacular. It really has.
I mean, England Golf's organisation is fantastic, it's second to none. You know, the itinerary of what we would expect, when it would be delivered, everything on time, everything forward planned. It's you know, they've done this 1,000 times before, and each time you do it, you learn a bit more. And so they basically have a contingency for everything in every scenario. And we now have the knowledge that we can actually hold an event of this sort of magnitude, and that's who knows what that means we'll hold in the future. But I mean, well. Yeah, we're so chuffed.
Look forward to coming back here for the British Open in a few
Well, we've got our match, obviously. We've got our match to play. You've got to come back for that.
Absolutely. Well, we could film that live, couldn't we?
Oh, God, I wouldn't want to put your viewers off.
There's no pressure on me.
If it's inside a flag stick, we'll call it a gimme. And
if it's on the green, we'll call it a gimme.
Jensen's got a good angle in here. He's just on the left-hand side of the fairway.
I can just see Maggie Whitehead just walking down 18. Playing alongside Zach Little, who's tied second at 7 under par.
Oh, he's pulled that a little bit, has he?
It's gone a bit left, hasn't it? I think.
Yeah, as always, when you pull it, you close the face down a bit, you de-loft it. He's gone a bit long and left, but
It sounded like it hit the ground.
yeah, maybe a little bit of ground before ball. I'm going to call it here, but I think he's going to make up and down because that's what he's been doing all day. Chip it to a couple of feet and tap it in.
I've warned you about commentators' curse before, Luke.
I've seen this
Do you
boy.
just want Lottie to win? Is that?
I've just seen this boy play all day, and I just have huge confidence in his short game. Yeah, like I said, you call him the robot or Terminator. You've witnessed it too. He doesn't make any mistakes.
I know, Jensen, obviously, if you watch this back later, your new nickname is the Terminator from now on.
Jensen,
I think
the
you're a
Terminator.
machine.
Yes. Just under 100 yards here for Lottie. She'll have a 54-degree wedge, I reckon. Great shot.
Oh, my Lord, look at that.
Just a little short.
And an appreciative round of applause from the spectators here, and rightly so as well.
10 foot short, I think. Very good shot. Stopped quickly that time as well. The wind's completely dropped, hasn't it?
It has actually. It's actually quite pleasant now. Of course, we do have that storm coming in, though, so we're very wary of that. And I think we might get finished just in time. Any much longer, and could have been a different story. Of course, this is the final group of the day here. It's round 4 of the English Under-18 Championship. Live at Farnham Golf Club, we're currently at 17.
We seem to be picking up more crowd as we go round here, and it's getting bigger
We
by the
are,
minute.
they just suddenly appeared, don't they? From almost nowhere. It's like that Homer Simpson gif, isn't it, where he just appears from the hedge.
Yeah. You like your gifts, and you
Love a gif.
do you?
Love a gif. Who doesn't?
I'm not really a gift man.
No?
No. I don't gif all that much.
Let's stop it there, shall we? It's going to move because I think I'm right in
Just in the line of Jensen.
his eye line, actually. Oh my word. Well, you did say it. You've got to put it home, but wow.
Yeah, it's not very far, maybe another foot and a bit, but his just process is so similar every time. Having those practice swings whilst visualising his shot, not even looking at the ball. He has one look at the ball, one more rehearsal. Uses quite a lot of loft. That's something I have noticed. He doesn't play the running shot very often. Probably uses the same club every time and just knows how it works. About 10 foot here for birdie, I think, for Lottie. A left edge putt from recollection. outside, unlucky.
And that might have been last chance saloon for the outright win there, but it's still all to play for to be top girl, isn't it, between her and Maggie
It
Whitehead?
certainly is. It'll be interesting to find out what Maggie's done in the last hole there.
She's still playing actually, I just saw a second shot. So there we go, we move to 18. So it's come down to this, Luke,
It
3
certainly
days, 3.5 rounds, and here we come to the final hole. This must be quite an emotional time for you and
I'm actually
all of Farnham, really.
Yes, I'm getting a bit sad. I can't believe it's over. I'm looking forward to my beer in the bar after this, that's for sure.
Yeah, might have to join you.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. It's on you.
Well, you bought me one yesterday. So
Oh
fair
yeah,
enough.
yeah, it's on me. Yeah,
I
that's
did
right.
offer you a Starbucks this morning. You said no. Of course.
Is that the same nominal value as a beer? Or
I think it is these days.
Oh
Actually.
God! I don't know if you managed to try some of the coffee from the vendor we had on the driving range. He was a brilliant guy, and his coffee was amazing. 4 different varieties.
Osler coffee, wasn't it? Yes.
Osler
yeah.
coffee. That's right. Yeah, he was really passionate about what he did, and you know he's got a busy schedule ahead of him for the rest of this year apparently. So yeah, good on him.
It's a cracking business he has actually, and yeah, I think had I spent more time at the range, I certainly would have had one.
Yeah, I'm a double espresso man. I do everything by extreme. You might have already realised, Ian, but yeah, double espresso, really tasty.
Mockers for me, I have to say, like a touch of chocolate in there as well.
Another
Look at
absolute
that.
driller with that 3-wood. He loves that club.
And you can
He has
see why, isn't
absolutely
he?
killed it.
Do we have the new Henrik Stenson on our hands here?
Well, he's just executing his game plan to such a high level. He's not taking any risks in this 10-hole section of the course, has he? He's kept it in play. With that, it must be a 3-wood or a 5-wood or something like that. He's absolutely ripped it. Lottie taking drive, are going to be aggressive here.
Got a little bit of left.
Going down the left, but just coming back a touch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
it's
you go,
missed the
that's
tree,
okay,
yeah, on the
but
top of the hill.
We had this conversation yesterday, didn't we? Actually, not a huge amount of danger left. It's obviously right end. It's game over, isn't it? So
Yeah, right trouble
bad
on this
there.
hole. It's thick, it's lush, and there's no line out of the trees. Well, you're very lucky if you do, and even if you do, it's probably a bit too risky. Lottie's just hit it up on the top left-hand side, just in the semi-rough. It looked like less of a slope on that part of the fairway, so shouldn't have too much of a hanging lie. Should still be able to see at least the top of the flag. Maybe 210, 220 left into the green. Just trying to remember where the pin was earlier. I think it's pretty central.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing too crazy to think about there. Just so impressed with Jensen's tactical play on this second round on 10 holes. Don't think we haven't seen him hit driver, have we? No.
No, that's a very good point actually. Mind you, it's easy when you have steel running through your veins instead of blood, isn't it?
The Terminator.
Now, of course, yesterday, if you remember, Luke, you joined us down 18, didn't you? And we had an exhibition again, didn't we? Lottie Wade actually eagled at a par 5 18th here, and I think she'll certainly want to end up on a high. Still with a shot of that here.
Yeah, it's good. Definitely after that tee shot, she's in the right place. So just got to execute the second. And then who knows? Yeah, it was fantastic, wasn't it? I actually went home, even though I should have gone to bed. Been a long day again. I watched the whole thing again, even though I'd been witnessing it in real life only hours before. Just struggled to listen to my own voice, even though it sounds like I like the sound of it. But yeah, it was a great afternoon, wasn't it? We had a great time.
I have to say, if you haven't seen it and you're watching this, do go back and watch it. It's titled Follow the Leader. It's on Farnham Golf Club's YouTube channel. Do go check it out because it was some of the best hour and 20 minutes of live golf I think I've ever seen. I'm not just dressing this up, you know, it was exemplary. I cannot believe these players are under 18. It's just, it's just beggars belief, isn't it? It's unbelievable.
It's inspiring as well. Golf is in good hands because they've all been like their golf's been fantastic. We can talk about that for a month of Sundays, but their behaviour and their attitude and their respect. They're just such lovely people as well, and the parents too. It's been a pleasure to have them here at Farnham Golf Club, lighting up our little Surrey club with their smiles and their golf. Just trying to see where both of them are. We've got Reese in just past the little hollow. He's got, let me find the sprinkler head. He's got about 215 yards to the green. Probably a 4 or a 5 iron. Oh, he was ready to go there, wasn't he? He was in the mode. I think he's just jumped the gun a bit there. I think they might be still just on the green. Jensen's being called up now. That is a wonderful golf shot, straight on the pin, depending on the distance. Oh, I don't know if it's long enough, but it was a great shot on the line. Got a thumbs up.
Lottie just over here to my left, Leon.
She's just up on the left-hand side there.
Camera shot might have been blocked there by spectators, but
that looks amazing. Oh wow!
Good one.
Wow! We can't even get the cameras in close enough here, and we've got so many people on this hole.
Unfortunately, yeah, I don't think we've got a clear picture
Oh
of
my
that.
goodness, she's hit it to about 6 foot, I'd say, from here.
Oh my word!
That's a
That
fantastic
is
golf shot.
incredible. We'll get it down a little bit closer. Like you said, actually, it does look like Jensen's just a touch short, wasn't it? It's just on that front right bunker edge, isn't it?
Oh, wow, what a golf shot, both of those two. Jensen, under the pressure that he's on leading the tournament, I know he's got a bit of a cushion, but still you've got to execute. What a golf shot from Lottie there, hybrid down onto the green.
Well,
God,
everybody's
I wonder what Maggie's
finished.
got now.
Well, it's
Still
not,
trying to find
it's
it
not
on the
updated,
leaderboard.
is it? But I think last time I saw she was still 6, but that said she was through 7. So Jack Bigham has finished. He's finished at 7.
So Lottie's got this to go to outright second, hasn't she?
It depends
Sounds
what
like
Zach Little. He's not posted his score yet. He's 7 under. So we're still just waiting to hear, although it doesn't look like anybody's going to stop Jensen Forrester here from becoming the English under-18 champion.
What a good golf shot that was, both of them. Oh, come on, Lottie, get this one in.
Back-to-back eagles at 18, that could be something, couldn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I think if Lottie had only played this in a 10 the whole time, based on her scores, she'd have been about 12 or 13 under from what she's calculated. So obviously,
yes, because it was 12 yesterday. She had a triple.
Yes,
didn't she?
it was. Yeah, and then 5. She had a double bogey today. Oh, that's looking closer than 6 foot now, Lottie's.
I think he's going to ask Lottie to mark it, isn't he?
I was going to say, I thought he was going to hit it then, but no, he's just getting the visuals right. Oh, that's 4 foot for Lottie there. What a golf shot that was in there with her hybrid. I'm not sure which hybrid she used. She's got 2 in her bag.
I think that's one of the best I've seen this whole weekend.
Go on, Jensen. Oh, his chipping is unbelievable, this boy.
Well, it's highly likely he's about to move to 11 to finish the tournament and become the English Under-18 champion.
It's got to be 4 foot.
Come on, Lottie.
Come on, Lottie. I thought you were supposed to be the impartial one here.
And Maggie. Come on, Maggie.
Come on, everyone.
I just want everybody to win.
I think it defeats the object here, and if that happens.
It wouldn't be a very good sport then, would it? So Maggie's finished at 6. This is to be outright lady winner. She's got 2 putts to make it, hasn't she?
This is for the outright second place as well.
Yes. So Lottie Wode moves to 8 under and takes second place here at the English Under-18 Championship. And here is Jensen Forrester. He's going to birdie, fingers crossed.
Can I just say, just something on Lottie's character here. Imagine the pressure coming into this event, Ian. She's been the poster girl for this event since it was first had its inception at her home club, to be in the final group, to do what she's done. Fantastic from Jensen.
There he is.
Well done, Jensen, as well. What a player.
Your English. Can I just borrow the mic? I'm just going to grab a quick word with Jensen, if I can. Jensen, I don't really know what to say other than I've got a new nickname for you, by the way. I've now nicknamed you Terminator, because I can't work out whether you're human or machine. You just don't miss anything, do you? Talk us through that set of 10.
Well, I started off good with a birdie. Well, it didn't start proper tipping it down until like my second shot, and then I kind of hooked it left because my glove got a bit wet. Then I played a good second shot and rolled it in for birdie. Then I played pretty bad, to be fair. I just kept on hitting up and
that was bad, was it?
Nah, my irons were not good, but my 60 and my putter absolutely saved me. So yeah, it was good.
You were just sensational from everywhere on the course, from where we were. Anyway, it was going to look. What does this mean to you?
I mean, I'm so happy. Like, one of my big goals was to just do well in like a big England golf event, but to win one, that's just unreal. So yeah.
Congratulations. I bet your family want to jump in, don't they? Congratulations, Jensen Forrester, your English Under-18 champion. We did want to grab a word with Lottie, who has run off. Let's see if I can quickly grab her very, very quickly, if I can. Lottie, can I just grab a very quick word with you? Congratulations, by the way, leading girl as well. I don't know how you do it under so much pressure. Talk us through that.
What, the last shot?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. We saw your eagle yesterday, but you've just done it again today.
Yeah, that one was a bit short putt, but yeah, just kind of thought I needed a good finish to maybe get second or something.
Yeah.
I think I finished second. Yeah.
It looks like you've done that at 8 under.
Yeah, I was happy with that.
Look, well done, fantastic performance under the hardest of conditions, under so much pressure. Well done, Lottie.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Right. I've just walked through a puddle. Here she is as well, Maggie. Let's just have a quick chat with you. That was a fantastic effort today as well. Look, just talk us through your whole weekend. Tell us about the experience.
Oh, it's been great, honestly. I mean, I didn't really think that I'd finish sixth, I think I was, overall. I didn't really come with any expectations. I've been playing well in the past comps that I've been playing in. So I sort of expected that I'd play well around here, but of course you've got to think your way around, so I'm really happy with how I finished.
You've performed superbly. I mean, of course, we followed you guys yesterday as well. The exhibition golf you lot putting on, it's just brilliant. Big future ahead. Thank you so much. There's Maggie Whitehead. Let's just head over here, shall we? Because it looks like we do have our champion. So the breaking news here at Farnham Golf Club live. As it happened, you just saw it right there. And then it is Jensen Forrester is the English Under-18 champion. Huge congratulations. Lottie Wode comes home in second with 8 under par. Incredible stuff. We're going to go to a bit of a break, but we'll come back with more live reaction and the actual finalised leaderboard for you very shortly. Just pan the camera onto the people. Let's just have a look at this. Look at this. What an atmosphere it's been here at Farnham. We want to say, let's just bring Luke back in as well. Because I just want to personally thank Luke. Luke, thank you so much for walking and talking with us. I know you're probably feeling the pressure. You've got a lot to do here at Farnham, but thank you so much. And what do you make of the entire tournament?
Just say on the pressure, it actually calms me down speaking on camera because I'm focused on what I'm saying rather than on what Lottie's doing. And thank you for coming along and showing all this fantastic coverage. The feedback from the people who've watched it has been amazing. You've been great, Ian. Thanks to Leon, who's on the camera work as well, and your producer back home. Look at this, so you've already panned around to see it, but I am so proud to be a part of this golf club. Yeah. We all are. Proud of Lottie, proud of the members, and just proud to be head pro.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Luke.
Thank
It's
you.
a great testament to yourself and everybody here at Farnham Golf Club as well. I'm just going to wonder if I can catch James Crampton's eyes, just see if I can have a word with James. Up for it? He is, he certainly is. Sorry, Joe, just to grab you like that. There's a microphone. I just want to congratulate you actually on a wonderful tournament. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, no, very good. Yeah, no, the weather obviously today has been a bit disruptive. The information I had is that it's supposed to be chucking it down right now, so we make a decision based on the information we have, which is a shame because obviously it looks as though it's turning out all right, but we wanted to get as many holes played as we could. So, no, delighted with the event. Great to see a nice mix in the top 10, boys and girls, which is obviously what we were trying to achieve at the beginning of the week. And just while I'm on, just many thanks to Farnham Golf Club and everybody involved for hosting the championship and doing such a fantastic job.
Standard of golf, we've said, it's blown me away. I really have to say, I mean, just watching it, and of course yesterday as well. What's impressed you most about the tournament? Has it been the players? Has it been the maturity? What's really impressed you?
I think just the buy-in actually of the fact that they are competing against each other. A lot of these players play in some of our other championships, so they're used to playing in the events that we run for them of the varying age groups. I think it's just the buy-in that they've all sort of done, and the real sort of opportunity that they've taken to see if they can beat each other on a level playing field. So that's really good, and I think a lot of positives will be taken from it.
Fantastic, James. I'll let you go. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, like I said, we're going to go to a break now. We will come back just to wrap everything up for you and show you the official final leaderboard as it happened. But what a tournament we've had here at Farnham Golf Club. Jensen Forrester is your English Under-18 champion. I'll see you soon.